Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Feldman. They'll roll him out right. And open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Feldman. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Feldman. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Feldman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything. Throwing on first down, Feldman, and he fires one incomplete.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Off the bootleg. Feldman out to his left. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yard pickup. First down, Raiders.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua sets up to pass it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Yard gain on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
Yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Jared Davis.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. drive. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 68 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jacobs down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st and 10, Feldman. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Feldman. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Feldman. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Feldman completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Running is Jacobs. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. That's out to the left and complete. Into the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Thornhill on the tackle.
Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Tua going to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down, Raiders.
Now Tua. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's third down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 44-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
The Etor Gross Matos there to bring him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off the bootleg, Feldman. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw on third down, Feldman able to hit his target, Lamb. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And McManus able to put it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we go for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now Tua on the action. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Las Vegas.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And to Las Vegas.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Complete to Preston.
That's good for 28 yards.
First down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
The line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Chargers 3.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Two and now, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Hoagie crowd well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
match ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Feldman. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the bootleg. Feldman rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Off play action. Feldman sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenneth Murray in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off on the corner, Bradley Roby.
We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Jacobs, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Brought down behind the line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The kick by McManus is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And it'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, running a quick slant or something like that.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
28-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Today's final score, Chargers.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So, for the Chargers, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.